actually not autistic, I'm just an arsehole. Nailed it. Is this an open mic or a Netflix special? Oh my god, that was so good. Just a quick PSA before we start about pornography. So ladies, you gotta stop yelling, "Fuck me daddy" with that fat cock. It's cock sexist, sizist. I have a perfectly normal micro penis. Also, I'm not your daddy, I'm your uncle. By the way, if someone is a Navy SEAL and has a podcast, which did they tell you about first? Try to work on myself, as you can tell. Alright, that wasn't a joke. But I was reading this book about being a people pleaser. And I was at home at my mom's house, because that's where I live. And I was reading this book about being a people pleaser. I'm like, that's not me. No. Fucking independent, fucking, hell yeah, go home, badass motherfucker. Then my mom came home, and I hid the book, because I didn't want her to feel bad. I recently got married. Okay, I didn't, but it's part of the joke. And we got our names inscribed on our inside of our rings, and they spelled my name wrong. So you know me being the badass motherfucker that I am, I called my lawyer and I said, "Hey man, how quickly can you change my name?" Iceland here is the best country of all the Nordics. Hell yeah, come on, round of applause for Iceland. Best country, yeah. If you haven't been to any other country in the Nordics. In Denmark, for instance, they pay you to go to school and you get a free 6-pack of beer every week. In Iceland, the alcohol is so expensive, I can't afford to buy shoes anymore. For my son. The weather here is so bad, I couldn't leave the bar the other day to pick up my son. Beginning to think I'm a bad parent. I have ADD, which means all my jokes kind of come out all at once. I have a hard time focusing, so I gotta write everything down. I think I have OCD because I like to overanalyze things and have compulsive behaviors. But I know I have obesity. By the way, this shirt you're seeing, this is not a clothing choice. This is a scientific experiment. I'm trying to decide whether or not vertical or horizontal bars make you seem fatter. I think I've settled that debate. You might be wondering about my voice. It's a bit hoarse right now. It's because I got my first Tinder match in 10 years. Come on, round of applause. That's right, baby. And since then, I have not stopped celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Trump was supposed to be in Iceland recently. Couldn't make it because we had to hide all our whiskey because it's 13 years old. What's the difference between Joe Rogan fans and Donald Trump's daughter? I actually have something written down for that, so just shut the fuck up. Joe Rogan fans won't turn on Donald Trump. It's a double entendre for my English-speaking friends here. I'm gonna flip the page real quick. The host, that guy talked about, his friend fucking his mom. I'm not his friend, but I have fucked his mom as well. Let's see here. Elon Musk tweeted recently at Donald Trump. He said, he's in the Epstein files. And Donald Trump responded, "I'm not an Epstein file, I'm a pedophile." And not like the Pope, who molests other people's children. I only molested one of mine, the hot one. Hell yeah, killing it tonight. I used to study physics, where I wondered about the origin of the universe, quantum physics, and then I discovered Joe Rogan. And now I wonder about more important things, like, should women be allowed to vote? Halloween is coming up. It's a tough time for everyone, especially me. Thank you for asking. It was my ex-girlfriend broke up with me on Halloween. She, at least she has a sense of humor because she ghosted me. I didn't even see it coming. I asked my best friend once, he's actually sitting right here, Give it up for Matt. I asked Matt once, I said, hey Matt, would you suck a dick for $1 million? And he thought about it. He said, yeah, but this time, I want you to pay me up front. I owe him $16 million now. I'm a bit scared now because I'm afraid that he might be bad with money. Or worse, a Charlie Kirk fan. Everybody knows that German women can't show affection. And my best mate, besides him, is from Switzerland, which is a big plus and not a red flag. You gotta know it, sorry. It's comedic law. It's like, he's real Switzerland, you gotta say it. But anyways, before I started dating her, he goes, hey, don't do it. I was like, why not? Because he's like, they're known for 3 things. They like to march, they like techno music, and they can't show affection. I'm like, all right. And then after a week of dating, she goes, oh, you want to go to this pride march with me? I was like, whatever, I'll be an ally. I lie to get that pussy. And a week later, she goes, hey, you want to go to this pride techno night? And I was like, all right, go to techno, whatever. And a week later, I'm hanging out with my best friend here, and we're at the pub, and I see her in the corner, and she's making out with a girl. And I took my phone out and took a photo of her. I couldn't get a good angle, but thankfully they made up for a really long time. So finally got the photo, and I texted him, and I was like, I told you German girls can show affection. I used to work at a gentleman's clothing store selling suits, ties, and stuff. And one day this guy comes in, I sell him a suit, tie, blah, blah. Goes to pay, and he goes, hey, I'm actually your dad's friend and his therapist. So we have this deal going on where I don't pay, and he just comes to therapy. I was like, all right, that's cool. And then the next day, my dad tells me, he's like, hey, we're going to therapy to my best friend. He's like, that's not a problem for you, is it? And you know me, I'm a people pleaser. So I was like, no, okay. So we go, and then like a week later, I see on the news, it's actually true, he unalived himself, which is TikTok speak for suicide, but, and I was like, fuck. And you know me, I'm a people pleaser. And I thought, fuck, I should have sold him a better suit. The last time I told that joke, someone in the audience yelled, was he wearing the suit? It's a pretty good punchline, to be fair. But he wasn't. He was wearing the tie around his neck. Last 2 jokes here, but so I used to live in Ireland and I had a housemate from the west of Ireland, and they speak kind of funny. And they say things like, oh, come here now, even though you're standing next to him. And he got a girlfriend, and she started taking over the apartment, like putting up Christmas trees, you know, marking her territory like a little bird, kind of like dropping like, oh, this is mine now, whatever. I was like, whatever, I don't like confrontation, if that's okay with you guys. And then one day I had a girl come over to my house, or into the apartment, and we had sex. I'm just as surprised as you guys. And she was a bit kinky, so she's like into the dom and sub and spit in my face, choke me, all that, super loud. And when I hear all these doors slamming outside while I'm slamming her. And then, after we finish, I go outside and I go see my housemate. I'm like, hey man, what was going on? He was like, oh Jesus, you can't be fucking doing that. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you're one. The girl, she's making too much fucking noise. My girlfriend, she's had enough. So I said to him, oh sorry, I thought the rooms were soundproof. Like, why the fuck would you think that? I said, because I never heard any noise coming from you in your girlfriend's room. That's been my time. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Get up to the host here, again. Thank you.
Give it up for Viktor Tequila. Yes. Got named after his mom's favorite drink while she was pregnant. But we got one more comment for you guys for tonight. We have had more people now. It's not just you guys, so you're welcome to go. I don't know if you know the whole time.